keep coming back many times. Don't come back. That's a trick. Come back and then we gradually meditate. So it can be
Testing one. It answer my.
Anyone else like to light a candle? Yeah, one more candle. Yes. Sadhu. Sadhu.
Before we start our meditation, let us do our regular chanting. Please turn to page number 5 of your chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
The three refuges.
Buddham saranam gacchami. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi buddham saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammam saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi sangham saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi buddham saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammam saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi sangham saranam gacchami.
Next page. 5 precepts.
Panatipata veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Adinādāna veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Kāmesu miccācārā veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Surameraya majja pamadanthana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami.
The opposite page. Affirmative vows based on 5 precepts. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha.
ඉතිපිසෝ භගවා අරහං සම්මා සම්බුද්ධෝ විඤ්ඤාචරණ සම්පන්නෝ සුගතෝ ලෝකවිදු අනුත්තරෝ පුරිස ධම්මසාරති සත්තා දේව මනුස්සානං බුද්ධෝ භගවාති.
Homage to the Dhamma.
ස්වාක්ඛාතෝ භගවතා ධම්මෝ සම්දිට්ඨිකෝ අකාලිකෝ ඒහි පස්සිකෝ ඕපනයිකෝ පච්චත්තං වේදිතබ්බෝ විඤ්ඤෝහිති.
Homage to the Sangha.
සුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ උජුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ ඥායපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ සාමීචි පටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ යදිදං චත්තාරි පුරිස යුගානි අන්ත පුරිස පුංගලා ඒස භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ ආහුනියෝ පාහුනියෝ දක්ඛිනියෝ අංජලි කරණියෝ අනුත්තරං පුඤ්ඤක්ඛෙත්තං ලෝකස්සාති. සාදු සාදු.
Next page. Offerings. Offering of light.
ඝනසාරප්පදිත්තේන දීපේන තමදංසිනා තිලෝක දීපං සම්බුද්ධං පූජයාමි තමුනුදං.
Offering of incense.
ගන්ධ සම්භාර යුත්තේන දූපේනං සුගන්ධිනා පූජයේ පූජනීයං තං පූජා භාජන මුත්තමං.
Offering of flowers.
වන්න ගන්ධ ගුණෝපේතං ඒතං කුසුම සන්තතින් පූජයාමි මුනිං දස්ස සිරිපාද සරෝරුහේ පූජේමි බුද්ධං කුසුමේන නේන පුඤ්ඤේන මේතේන ලභාමි මුක්ඛං උම්පං විලායාති යථා ඉදං මේ ආයෝ තථායාති විනාශ භා.
Offering of water.
ආදිවාසේතු නොබන්තේ පානීයං පරිකප්පිතං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාතු උත්තම.
Offering of drink.
ආදිවාසේතු නොබන්තේ ගිලාන පච්චයං ඉමං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාතු උත්තම.
Worship of shrines.
වන්දාමි චේතියං සම්බං සම්බඨානි සුපතිත්ථිතං සාරීරික ධාතු මහා බෝධින් මුද්ද රූපං සකලං ගදා. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Next page. Wish of well-being.
Iccheva mancham namasaniyam namasamano ratanantayam punyami sandang vipulang arhatang tansanu bhave hadante rayo.
Reflections on the teaching of the Buddha in English. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made Adi.
If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made Adi. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent action towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like a linchpin in a moving cart. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as a smith removes the dross from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees with his wisdom, one turns away from suffering This is the path to purification.
All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self.
When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Okay.
Welcome everyone for the meditation session. So we will use this precious moment to take care of our mind and cultivate goodness in our heart, and also to cultivate mindfulness right now. So this is a moment of cultivation, and our mind can be developed and it can be trained. It is not a permanent fixed thing all the time. It has always been conditioned by so many things, but we can also train it purposely. So in this moment, you are truly going to train your mind. You are really going to navigate your mind to a wholesome place. We all have that capacity to do it. So rejoice this moment that we got this opportunity to pay our whole attention to our own mind itself, and then take care of it and train it for the well-being of ourselves and also for the well-being of everyone else. Rejoice this moment. Rejoice your decision to come here today. We have been ignoring our mind. We have been overlooking our mind. We have been not taking care of our mind. But right now, we are doing it. Be happy, rejoice it, and then make a determination that I will engage in this meditation wholeheartedly. I will use this wholesome opportunity. I will use this guidance and this gathering and this wholesome space, and I will do a committed practice right now. So make that determination now. With that determination, listen to the sound of the bell and to the chant, and gather your attention to this moment. Throughout the bell and the chant, try to feel your body. Feel how your body is sitting here, exactly where your body is touching now. What do you feel with the pressed muscles against the weight of the body? Exactly where your legs are touching. And what do you feel in your upper body with your clothes? Try to feel your own posture and all the sensation available in your body right now, whether they are pleasant or not or neutral. Feel them and use them to be here in this moment. Throughout the bell and the chant, stay in your body, settle yourself in this moment.
Listen. Listen to the chanting. You can still feel how it resounds in your mind. It has helped you to settle in this present moment and to relax. Settle and relax here. You are right here. Feel the present moment and relax. You are in front of the Buddha to practice meditation. Before you start your meditation, if you wish, you can adjust your body into a comfortable meditative posture. You can keep your upper body upright and chin somewhat parallel to the floor. Both palms are resting on your lap, right palm on the top of left palm, and you have closed your eyes gently. This is your meditative posture. Meanwhile, the meditation, try to maintain this motionless posture. If you want to change or adjust your body, you can do it slowly and mindfully. Sitting in this meditative posture, take a moment to feel your whole body, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Feel the entire body. Feel your feet, toes, the sole of the feet, the heels, lower legs, knees, upper legs. Back muscles, belly muscles, chest muscles. You could easily feel how the muscles are pressed in your body, where your body meets the cushion or the chair where you are sitting on. Feel your both shoulders and relax. Relax the body. Relax the body. Relax the body. Feel your upper arms, lower arms, palms, fingers, and fingertips. Feel how the fingers are touching each other. Any sensation in between fingers? Feel the neck area, the facial muscles, and relax. Feel your forehead and top of the head. Relax the body. Relax the body. Relax the body. You are in a relaxed posture, in a wholesome space. Everything is peaceful. Now you can observe your mind, your present mind, your natural mind, your naked mind, how it functions right now. Take a look. Observe what is going on there. Thoughts, various types of thoughts, which are occurring one after the other. Notice all these thoughts. You may find some wholesome thoughts or unwholesome thoughts. Some thoughts may be positive, negative, or some thoughts may be neutral. The thoughts, let them occur. Just notice them. You are not cultivating or following any of these thoughts, just noticing. That's it you are doing. Some thoughts may occur related to past. Some thoughts may occur related to future. Some thoughts may be occurring related to what you are experiencing right now. That is how your mind functions and thoughts are occurring. Noticing the thoughts and observing your mind, you are understanding the nature of your mind and thoughts. With this understanding and the awareness, now you can generate whatever wholesome thought that you wish to cultivate in your mind purposefully. In this meditation, we are cultivating loving kindness, wishes on loving kindness, positive, wholesome thoughts on loving kindness. Loving kindness, what a beautiful thought. Wishing everyone else to be well, to be happy, to be peaceful. Wishing every being goodwill, without exception, to all beings, including yourself. Imagine there's a beautiful baby in front of you, having a nice smile at you, or a beautiful puppy, or a beautiful flower. Your mind may be full of love, compassion, caring. Same kind of loving kindness you are going to generate now. First, to yourself, to this being sitting here, to yourself, to your mind, to your body, to your life. Genuinely wish and generate loving kindness. Following the guidance, repeating in your mind, cultivate loving kindness towards yourself. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May my mind be well. Be healthy. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. Generate loving kindness and radiate throughout your body. Make these genuine wishes to your body. May my body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. Radiate loving kindness into each and every parts of the body. Deeply appreciating the support of all these systems in your body, all these internal functions and the systems of your body, all the organs of your body. Deeply appreciate the support Even right now, they are functioning for you. Deeply appreciating the support. Radiate loving kindness. May my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed. May the skin of my body be healthy, be healed. The muscles, the bones, all other parts of the body, the skin, the largest organ of the body. May the skin, the muscles, the bones of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Feel all the systems and internal functions and the internal organs of your body and radiate loving kindness. Even right now, they are functioning. Appreciating the support, radiate loving kindness. The respiratory system, the vital function of the body, the cardiovascular system, cardiac muscles, the digestive system, the genitourinary system, central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, the immune system, and all the sensory organs, including the brain, they are functioning for you. Deeply appreciating the support, radiate loving kindness throughout the entire body. May all these systems and internal organs of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. Observe your present mind. It is full of loving kindness. You are full of loving kindness. Now it is time to expand your loving kindness beyond yourself. The same genuine wishes to all others. The loving kindness you are generating is boundless, no limits. You can share your loving kindness with the friends who are nearby you, meditating with you right here. Make these genuine wishes for them. May all these friends who are meditating with me be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all these friends be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Expand the loving kindness beyond the room, wherever you are meditating, to all other people, to your family members, relatives, friends, neighbors, co-workers. May all of them be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. Radiate loving kindness into every direction. The loving kindness that you are generating is boundless, without exception. Extend the loving kindness to all beings, living near or far, visible or invisible, living in this neighborhood, in neighboring neighborhoods, in this city, in neighboring cities, in this country, in this world, in this universe. Expand your loving kindness. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. There may be so many human beings who are suffering, who are in fear, who are in troubles. Think about them and extend your loving kindness to all human beings and all other beings, all other creatures, all the animals. Extend your loving kindness to every direction, into the direction of the front, back, above, below, left, and right. May all beings living in every direction be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Generate loving kindness. I'll be doing a chant, which means may all beings have happy minds. During the chant, generate loving kindness to all beings, wishing that may all beings have happy minds. Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Santa Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Santa Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Santa Sabbi Bhavantu Sukhi Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Santa. Your mind is peaceful. It's calm right now. With your peaceful mind, now you can spend few minutes observing your breath. As a silent meditation, you are going to practice breathing meditation for a few minutes. Keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils. You can easily feel your in-breath and out-breath there. And if you wish, you can adjust your body. If you have a change your posture, mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. You can start with the longer breath slowly. Take a deep breath and slowly breathe out, relaxing your body. Take a few more breaths like this, and then come back to your natural breath. Feel every drop of the breath. Be with the whole process of the breath. Mindful breathe in, mindful breathe out. Different other thoughts may occur in your mind. Notice them, let them go. Come back to your meditative object, breath. Be with the breath. In these last few minutes, make your full effort to be with the breath. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Dukkha pattage niddukkha bhayam pattage nibbaya sukam pattage nisusoka Untu sabbepi are suffering, be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out from the meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. And let's take a moment to feel grateful to this opportunity to have this peaceful meditation in our lives. And also let's appreciate and feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers in the past who transmitted this practice, this wisdom from generation to generation. And also you can appreciate the instructions and the guidance you received for the meditation. Let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped us to come to this meditation, who arranged and clean this place for you. Deeply feel grateful. And also let's feel grateful for these non-living things we are using for our meditation. The chair, the cushion you are sitting on, this bell, the device which help to connect to this practice from home. Deeply feeling gratitude and appreciating the support. Let's say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay, I'm so glad that everyone committed themselves, to this practice. Anyone would like to share your experience in meditation or ask any question?
I loved it. Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah. Anything specifically you experience or anything you like to know?
I've been meditating for some time. I feel like it's hard for me to have maybe 10, 15, 20 seconds of pure silence before, I'm distracted by something in my body or some thought, some memory. How do you overcome that?
Mm-hmm. You mean the distractions either in external environment or the physical, any kind of sensation in the physical body? I mean,
maybe like a sensory distraction, something in my body, or just a memory or a thought.
Yeah.
Kind of becomes like overwhelming.
That's normal. Yeah. And that happens to everyone. But what we train in our mind, so first we had to find an object of meditation. We have to have a clear object where we should pay attention again and again. It could be either loving kindness or breathing or some object, because that's where we want to rest our mind on. So once we have that, and definitely then we will have all kinds of other things happening. So we acknowledge them. If it is a sound, actually these physical sensation and sounds and even sometimes memory, they can only pop up, they can only appear for a very short period of time. and they will not necessarily disturb us unless we start to think about them. So what we try to train or to try to stop is not the appearance of these sensations or sounds or memory. What we try to stop is the secondary thoughts we develop on them. Yeah. So we ask if we can acknowledge them very quickly with full awareness, and then even saying that sounds. Even say, oh, interesting, it's a memory. Interesting, I remember it now. But don't develop further, thoughts per se, memory, and come back to the breath. If you don't have any objective, you simply want to sit calm, and definitely mind will find something to dwell in. So therefore, we first have to give a place. We have to give a suggestion to our mind. This is where you can be. Of course, so that is why it's very important to have an objective meditation, clear objective meditation. For most people, it can be breath, it can be loving kindness, it can be contemplation on a particular. There are different, objects we can use, even like, any visual image that, you can have either flame of a lamp or whatever, or maybe mentally create an image. And so we have to give a clear place for mind to rest. Okay, this is where you can be. So then you keep coming back to that again and again. And gradually those things will happen automatically. These things happen, but then you come to a point that, these things are happening, but they're not really taking your attention away. It's almost like they're in the periphery. They're happening, but in the middle in this meditation. There are other types of meditation. We call them open awareness meditation. Yeah, you don't have any object. You simply focus the mind itself, and particularly the Zen meditation, you have that approach. And your object is the mind itself. And whatever occurring in the mind, you quickly notice it, you drop it, you delete it. And another one come, you object delete it. But I think before we go there, it's important to train ourselves to focus on a particular object and meditation, keep coming back, develop that habit.
Something I've been struggling with is I find like 15 or 20 minutes into my meditation, I start to lose concentration entirely. Like I'm too relaxed and I'll drift into really long daydreams. Almost like, I'm not sleeping because I'm still fully upright, but I'll realize after 20 seconds or something like that I've been off.
Is it sleepiness or simply?
It might be sleepiness. It feels like I'm sleeping, but I'm like fully upright.
Vertical sleeping, right? Yeah, I think that is common. So we talk about in meditation, there are different kind of hindrances, and it's about balancing. One hindrance, usually it could be either agitation of the mind, or the lethargic or sleepiness of the mind. So either mind has so many agitation, so many concerns, so many thoughts, and then once we manage to like calm them down, and then you can go all the way to sleepiness and lethargic nature. So of course it's that is common, but at least we have kind of calmed down your agitation. Now you have to deal with the sleepiness. Usually that can happen towards the end of the day. Usually in the evenings meditations, that sleepiness come more often than the morning meditations. It is, because physical body is also important factor here. So our physical tiredness, come in. So in the evening, it can happen more often. Posture is important in that case. Posture, and like remembering that those points, chin's parallel, inward curve in the lower back, and if you really pay attention to the posture, your posture can tell you before your mind get lethargic, because body will slow. It adjusts. So if you notice that, oh, interesting, and then just very slowly, mindfully coming back to that nice posture again. So that can help. Sometimes, we can also keep our eyes open. And closing our eyes is only done because it is convenient to us. In that case, let's say lethargic stillness is disturbing you. Okay, you keep your eyes open, gaze the wall, and meditate.
I actually had this a couple weeks ago
Okay.
when I was sitting on the cushion and I was realizing I'm falling asleep and I'm kind of like wobbling in the seat on the cushion.
Yeah.
And I had to come up with something in the moment. So I just started to do very deep breaths, just deep
Good.
in, hold a couple seconds and then out, and just that was the whole meditation.
Yeah.
It was the only thing I could think of that was working.
At that
And
time,
as it was working, I just said I'm going to just do this the whole time.
Yeah.
And it works.
That's great. I think yes, manipulation of the breath can also work to overcome the sleepiness. Definitely. Sometimes even in some meditation masters even recommend to take the fire breath. The fire breath. Like your belly. Yeah, like.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah. I mean, if
Next
no
time.
one is around you, you can do that.
Yeah. I wanted to be quiet too. You don't wanna be forced-
Yeah, I think
forced
the like taking a long breath and holding it for a moment and building that tension and releasing it, and then it can energize the body and then balance that energy. I guess like less energy, right? So we bring more energy. Manipulating the breath can also be a technique. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so we can move to our discussion then. So we started the discussion on important discourse of the Buddha, where Buddha described 5 different ways to handle our disturbing thoughts. I'm sorry, it's not in the book. So disturbing thoughts, not only in meditation, but we can use these techniques in our meditation too, but mainly in our normal life, whenever there can be some disturbing thoughts keep coming to our mind, and there are different techniques to deal with them. And there are 5 techniques. We discussed the first technique last week. Today is the second technique, and you are going to miss the first one. Never mind. We can give it, we can revisit, right? Are we okay with that? Yeah, revisit. So of course, this disturbing thoughts means sometimes you don't want to think about that, but it keeps coming, right? Let's say you did some mistake, and somehow you said sorry and you resolve that, but your mind is always complaining. You blame me. You are so bad. You shouldn't have done that. All this keeps coming. You don't want to think about it, but it keeps coming. Right? Maybe you had a bad conversation. Maybe argument is over, but it keeps coming. So maybe in some one topic, maybe it's not you can't do anything about it, but just keeps coming. So there can be such moments in our life that we don't want to think about it, but keeps coming because mind has its own mind, so to speak. So it keeps coming because of our habits, because of the causal process that mind is working. So that is why, but we can change it, but not forcefully, but using different techniques. The first technique in this particular discourse is called. Anyone remember the first technique? Good, thank you. Replacement. Replacement means that let's say that conversation happened yesterday, keeps coming. Okay, and then so it's kind of revisit it. You kind of keep thinking about it, and then first technique will be now you have to purposely think about some good conversation maybe you had with someone else, maybe with the same person. So is that all that happened? And you can purposely, okay, 2 weeks ago I had this conversation, I had this experience with that person. So you purposely bring those memories, and almost like artificially you keep thinking about that purposely. Try to
recover the memories and what that person was wearing, what was and you purposely think about it in order to replace these disturbing thoughts. Maybe if it's the unpleasant memory keeps coming, and there are so many pleasant memories that you have in your mind. You can think about purposely bring to your mind a pleasant memory. If not of the same person, maybe a different person. You had bad conversation with your colleague, and it's disturbing you. Keep coming back and purposely think about some good memory. Maybe you had with someone else, same person or someone else. So try to fill your mind with another theme. It's called replacement. There's some kind of artificial nature of that because you are like purposely thinking about something else which is not important right now, but it's a technique. So you just don't want to like keep these negative thoughts keep occurring, and you purposely try to bring some wholesome thing, because usually it's unwholesome thing. If there's thoughts of anger, frustration, bring a theme or memory, a topic that is wholesome, maybe loving. So we have to do it purposely. Replacement. That's the first technique. So I heard this term, have you heard this term, like fake it until you make it? But this is not really about faking. We actually try to find the actual thing, actual topic, actual incident, actual memory, and then try to like replace it, purposely think about it with some force and to remove the unwholesome. So not really fake it, but yeah. But purposely think about some wholesome thing. Replacement or switching. And the second technique that we will discuss today, actually the Buddha has given this technique also in a gradual manner. Maybe initially what we had to try is this technique, replacing. And in most cases, we try to bring another theme to think about, and after a while, that disturbing theme or memory or topic will lose its power. But sometimes some themes can be so catchy, so powerful, they can come back again, although we replaced with another memory, another thing. In that case, the second technique is called contemplating the consequences of the adina, right? Contemplating the consequences, sometimes even danger. Contemplating the consequences of the danger or disadvantage of keep thinking of that topic, keep thinking of that line of thinking. That's a second technique. And it could be maybe angry thoughts. You're feeling angry about someone or some person, or maybe some policy even, like maybe some kind of anger, for example, right? So you try to replace the memory first, and if it doesn't work, and you can think about, okay, if I continue to think like this, what would be the consequences? What it does to my body and mind if I keep thinking about this thing right now. So you contemplate the consequences. Of course, as we discussed last week, mindfulness, being aware that I'm thinking, I'm having these unwholesome thoughts, is the first step. And if you don't become aware of it, you will have no chance of applying any techniques. But that we have to develop first. That's what we do in the meditation. But once you become aware, okay, this is happening, you're aware of that, and now the how you can get rid of it, because you can't simply do it as you wish. You can't simply delete it. There's no way. So the contemplating the consequences. Let's say it could be like also unwholesome thoughts doesn't mean that they are really bad. but it's simply they are not helping. They're not helping the well-being. They're not helping the peace. So it could be, any thoughts of anger. It could be any thoughts of, frustration or, disappointments, self-blame or blaming others. And even it could be extreme greed, the opposite one, like extreme greed, or even, lustfulness, even some fantasies. So then we can, the technique is to, okay, if I continue to think like that, what's going to happen? What would be the consequences? Maybe you can think about how it's going to affect your body, how it's going to affect your relationships, how it's going to affect our general well-being, and what it will does to my mind, because this thinking will create a pattern. There's there's one important teaching in the Buddha's teaching is that when we think about when we think about something again and again, it becomes a pattern in our mind. So we can contemplate all kinds of things. And so that will be the second technique.
To contemplate the consequences, Bhante, I think we should have that kind of experiences in the
Before,
past.
yeah,
Before,
that's a
we
good
have
way.
so many experiences, right, Bhante?
Yeah,
Most probably.
yeah.
When we get angry, what happened to us? We cried, we quarreled, we fought, and so many things, right?
So you can bring your past experiences and think that
yes.
if I continue like this, and most probably I will have
Maybe actually it's something like experiment. When I have same kind of thought, how I react, how I respond. When that kind of thought happened, maybe recent past, what are the consequences I had? Right, Bhante?
Yeah. Yes. And then so you can learn from that.
Learn from that.
So contemplating the disadvantages or the consequences of that line of thinking can reduce the power of that thought, because we are overweaving that thought. It is occurring, we become aware of it, and now we are examining that. So in that very overweaving of the thoughts can reduce the power of the thoughts, because we are not within the thought patterns, we are actually above it when we contemplate the consequences of that. And even if let's say we are thinking, I mean, when we have like extremely greedy kind of thoughts, and we can think about, okay, last time when I have these thoughts, how I bought unnecessary things, I spend money. Okay, if I continue now, if I see this billboard and it keep coming to my mind again and again, if I continue to think about that, eventually I will end up in buying that and spend a lot of money, but not finding any special use. That could be another way of thinking about it. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to add, I've struggled with rumination for some time, and I think what helped me to break free is realizing what rumination is, and I think it's whenever you're ruminating on something or some phrase or some like argument, altercation, I think it's just your mind's way of trying to turn over the same information over and over again to produce like a new perspective or a new result.
So it's like it's a mind's effort to replay this again and again in order to bring a new perspective.
Yeah, it's like a means of like defense.
Oh, man. Defense mechanism.
Yeah.
But I think maybe it's trying something. But I think rumination is actually simply keeping us in the same perspective. Doesn't allow us to go beyond that. because it's of course like thinking about so many things, but we are thinking in the same frame of the mind, and sometimes it's justify our beliefs, and create more. It's simply approve. I mean, strengthen the pattern. Yeah, doesn't allow to go beyond that. And it's also like thinking about. I think the valuing our well-being and peace and health over our thoughts. So that's what is happening. And so in that technique, Buddha has given interesting simile also. Of course, technique is examining the danger in these thoughts, and thinking that these thoughts are unwholesome, reprehensible, and resulting in suffering. Knowing that, okay, these thoughts are not necessarily helping, I mean, although they find very attractive right now, like, feel like, I mean, all like feel like they are really, almost like, sometimes we entertain these thoughts also, but realizing that these are ultimately not helpful. And the simile given here is actually just as a young man or a woman fond of ornaments would be humiliated and disgusted if he or she realized that the carcass or dead body of a snake is hung around his or her neck. Imagine that. I mean, of course, we like to be clean. We like to present ourselves nice, right? Buddha is talking about young teenage, like teenage boy or girl. Really like to look nice, and realize suddenly, around his or her neck, there's a dead body of a snake. How I mean, so the goal, the purpose, the desire of that young person is to look good, look clean, look nice, and having this carcass around the neck is opposite to their purpose, right? And how he will be humiliated or disgusted and very quick to remove that dead body from her or his body. And that is the kind of urgency or awareness we will get when we really contemplate the real consequences and disadvantages of carrying some thoughts again and again in our mind. Because we want peace, we want well-being, we want health, we want good relationships. That's what we want, just like that young person who want to look nice. But so some thoughts that keep occurring in our mind is going against the very goal of being healthy, with, to live with well-being and have good relationships. So when you contemplate the consequences, and you realize that these things I'm thinking right now is not worthy. It's not helping. And so we lose because all these negative thoughts that keep occurring us, somehow we find them juicy. We find them like some kind of entertaining. Yes, I want to hit him. I want to. So you can entertain, or maybe fantasizing. Fantasize something like, yes, it's my. So like in indulgence of something, you fantasize and keep fantasizing. So there's some kind of element of entertaining or indulgence or juiciness to it. But when you contemplate the really consequences, disadvantages of having these angry thoughts, thoughts of revenge, teaching a lesson to that person. If I meet him next time, this is how I'm going to tell him. Having all these thoughts, and then you realize that okay, what is it doing to me? I may meet that person, or I may not meet that person. I may not get the opportunity. I may get or may not get the opportunity, like teach him a lesson. But having these thoughts, what is doing to me? And when you realize truly what's doing to you, what is doing to your heartbeat, what is doing to your health, what is doing to your other relationships, because you keep thinking about that. And that can help you to reduce the value that we give to that thing, value that you give to that incident, to that person, that hurtful experience. So we start to give less value to that. and you give more value to your own health, peace, and well-being. And then you can remove that thought, just like you throw away the dead body of the snake. Okay, that's the second technique. So most cases this will work, but if this also fails, that's another technique too, you know. But you have to come next Wednesday to learn that. Of course, you can read this discourse. It's available, you know. I mean, Buddha has given this teaching. Yeah.
The easy way to remember this one is Chocolate Santana. It sounds like Carlos Santana. Carlos Santana.
The name of the discourse in Pali is called Vitakka Santana.
There's one from West Virginia. He talks about the sutta every day.
Who?
Bhante Dhamma.
Dhamma, okay, yeah.
He talks about it every day.
Okay, yeah. So maybe the English translation will be like discourse on the stilling of disturbing thoughts. Okay, so actually this is actually becoming skillful of our own mind, becoming skillful in our own thoughts, and becoming, you know, developing some mastery over, you know, what is occurring in our mind. And so, and the occurring of different thoughts and different emotions, you know, in our mind, happening in us based on our ingrained patterns of, you know, thinking, and our thinking is simply following a pattern that we develop in our life, and also what is in front of us is influencing it, but how we think is a habit. So, you know, we discussed last time, right? Although we say I think, we rarely think. Thoughts come to us. We are almost like victims. Yeah. So because, you know, it's simply, you know, that's how how one mind works. But we can change it. We can develop the awareness and learn these techniques, and then get, you know, have some you know, agency, you know, some choice in that. Otherwise, in vast majority of the people, we are simply victims to our own patterns of thinking that have developed through years, since childhood, and also what is around us. Our environment can decide how good we are going to be. Right? If you have nice people around you, you'll be a very nice person. If there's, you know, really difficult people around you, or, you know, our goodness is gone. So we are simply, you know, victim to the environment, right? But that's how vast majority of us are. And then also, of course, we are also victims to our own patterns. We don't know. We think that we think, but it's not really we purposely think. These patterns, habits are repeating itself in our mind. But we can develop awareness to this whole process, and then gradually use these techniques to change it, and then become not the victim, but the victor. You know? Yes, victor, not in the sense that we are control everything, but just navigating. Okay, so, you know, 2 techniques so far. I think, I mean, of course, keep practicing this. You know, I mean, if knowing this too is more than good enough. You know, and if you can practice, and there are other techniques. So with that, we can move to the other part of the program. So turn to page 14. And now it is the time to share the merits with all others. By coming to this practice today and engaging in this wholesome practice, we generate so much goodness in our heart, good energy, what we call good karma, good, we also call merits. And we can share this good energy with all others First of all, let us recall to our mind our ancestors, our family members who have passed away. Let us be grateful to their love and to their sacrifices they did for us, and let us share these merits with all of them. May all of our departed ancestors and relatives, family members, friends share these merits. May they be well and happy wherever they may be. Idang mi ñatinang hotu sukita huntu ñateyo. Idang mi ñatinang hotu sukita huntu ñateyo. Idang mi ñatinang hotu sukita huntu ñateyo. Let us also share these merits with all other living beings. If there's anyone in this world who would like to share this goodness, share these good merits, may he or she do so. May all living beings share our merits. May all living beings be well, happy, and peace. Ittavata ce amhi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu Sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana. Purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be heedful. Now it is the blessing service. We are going to chant the Loving Kindness Sutra given by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. And we will chant the same sutra for you now. May you receive the blessings of this wholesome chant, the blessings of the great compassion of the Buddha. We will be generating these wholesome vibrations, maintaining unbound loving kindness towards all of you. May you receive all these blessings and may you be blessed with good health, strength and courage to overcome difficulties in your life. May you receive more help in your life to go through difficulties and challenges, and may you be happy, healthy, strong, and peaceful. You may also recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with, your family members, your friends, people who are sick or need help. Think about them and share these merits with them too. Let us also genuinely wish that may all people who are suffering in the conflict zones, in war zones, may they find some peace, some solace, some safety. May all the rulers be righteous and wise, and may there be peace in everyone's life. With those wishes, let us chant. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa karaniya matta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamicca sakko joja sujoja suvaco cas samudu anatimani santos sekoca subharu Appagijjoca sallavukavunti sansindriyoca nipakoca appagam kulesu ananugindo naca kundang samacare kinciyena vinyu pare upavadiyung sukino vake binu sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitantaye kechipān bhutanti tasavātāvarāva anavasesādhigāvāye mahantava majjhimarasakānukatulādhiṭṭāvāyeva addiṭṭāye ca dure vasanti avidure bhutava sambhavesiva sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitantāna paro parannikumbet nāti manyeta kapta cinang kanche vyārosana patiga sanya nānya manyasa dukkhamicceya mātāyatani ankuttam āyusā eka putta manurakke evam pisabba bhutesu manasang bhavaye aparimanang nittang ca sabba lokasmin manasang bhavaye aparimanang uddham adoca tiriyang ca asampadang avirang asapatang tittang carang nisinno vasayano yavatasya vighadamindo etang sating atitteya brahmametang viharang idamaho anupagamma sīlavātassanena sampanno kāmesu viniyaketang nahi jātu gambasiyang punareti Sancavajjena sodhi te hotu sambadāyetena sancavajjena sabbarogo vinasatu etena sancavajjena hotu te jaya mangalam Sabbitiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavantantarayo sukhi dīghāyuko bhavatu sabba mangalam rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalam rakkantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena सदा सुन्ति भवन्तु ते भवतु सम्ब मङ्गलं रक्षन्तु सम्ब देवता सम्ब सङ्घानुभावेन सदा सुन्ति भवन्तु ते. Let us spend a moment of reflection. Let us record our mind whatever kind deed that we were able to do during past few days. Take a moment to recall to your mind an incident in which you helped someone. You were able to be kind to someone. Remember actual incident during past few days. Even a simple act of kindness, by giving the way when you drive, opening the door for someone, or any other kind deed. Let us rejoice. This opportunity to be kind to someone. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds and gladly share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and the merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Let us now recall to our mind whatever kindness we receive from others. Think about your past few days and recall an incident. Someone helped you, someone was kind to you, someone was nice to you, or you saw a kind deed of another one. Let us rejoice the goodness of others. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to my living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among my living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, thank you everyone for practicing with us today, and really appreciate your commitment. This Sunday we have a one-day retreat from 9 to 5. We have a special meditation teacher coming to conduct that. I think we had 30 spaces, but I think when I checked last we had 29 people sign up. But there can be some, last minute drop out too. So if you're interested in having a one-day retreat on Sunday from 9 to 5, and it's a good opportunity for you to learn from an experienced teacher. He's coming, so let us know. And then on 19th, we have a special day, right? And as you would like to talk about that on 19th, yeah. Thanksgiving gathering, yeah.
And normally, Sri Lankan people bring all the food most of the time. And this time, we're bringing food. The Americans are bringing food. So you can sign up on the website for bringing a dish and participating. And that's Sunday the 19th. What time is that day? 11?
Yeah, 11 is the starting point, and then we have lunch, and then we have a talk also in the afternoon. 3 stages of gratitude. That's the title of the talk. And meditation practice in the afternoon. So you are going to give us a typical American lunch, right?
Without the turkey.
Without.
Vegetarian.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. So you can bring your grandma's.
We are the turkey.
Yeah. You can bring your grandma's in recipe, Yeah. Thank you, everyone. So really appreciate your participation. People who join our YouTube, we really want to thank you and appreciate your commitment to practice with us. I look forward to see you next Wednesday. And good night to everyone. So welcome. So those who like to have a blessing.